Alright, so this is the first one, but the disclaimer and the whatever.
No, wait a minute. We gotta freaking let them know what we're gonna be talking about.
Why do we need to let them know immediately? Why can't we just get into it? We need to do the disclaimer first.
Just a second.
No. Alright?
You're saying this is the first one. The first what?
The first thing.
Just let me introduce ourselves. Alright? Hey, everyone. This is my son. This is the father and son hour. As you probably already know, this is just gonna be an impromptu show talking about basic everyday stuff that everyone listens about, but nobody likes to talk about, pretty much, Don't
listen to him. He's just going to explain all his bullshit.
Stop it.
And he's going to do it in a way that paints him in a positive light. And he's going to expect you all to agree with him. And when you don't, he's going to get upset.
No, that's the beautiful thing about Steam. You don't have to agree with anything. Anybody can post anything. But we'll talk about basic stuff. Anyways, things that happen in the news during the week that, that we might catch or think is interesting. We're going to talk... I'm a prepper, so I really like to talk about preparedness, but I'm not going to bore you all to death about that. We might do one show, once in a while about it here and there.
You're boring them to death already. Stop reading off a damn paper. Just do your shit. Anyway, stop it.
All right, go ahead.
It's time for the disclaimer.
All right.
It's already been like a minute and a half.
What disclaimer?
The disclaimer!
What are they going to sue us for?
I don't know, but what if they try?
Hurry up.
Anyway, the disclaimer is... we do some shit that may offend other people. It's only the
Stop
views
cursing already. You already got to stop cursing?
What does it matter? This is our show.
Oh my god.
Anyway, guys, the views and opinions expressed in this show are solely owned by me and my father. If you don't like it, fuck right off.
Listen. Beep.
No, alright? They get it. They're
I'm
adults.
trying to make this a family-friendly show,
This is
and you
not
already ruined it.
family-friendly because
You just made this a PG-13 show.
Oh yeah, you can only say fuck once.
That's it. This is rated R.
Fuck. Alright, there you go. God. Are we gonna get into this or what? I got shit to do.
What do you want to talk about? You said I'd read off my freaking list.
When you're talking to the damn microphone.
Oh, you know what I read in the... I don't know if you guys know about this, but in the... This has to do about the monetary system a little bit, but Argentina just issued 100-year bonds. Do you know what that means?
What the hell is a 100-year bond?
It means that you buy a bond from Argentina for, let's say, $100, right? And the bond doesn't mature for 100 years. And they sold almost $3 billion worth of 100-year bonds.
People probably think about their kids.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is, who is the idiot that would buy a 100-year bond? When in 100, who the hell knows if there's even going to be $1 in 100 years?
Quiet down, you're hitting the red on the damn.
Who even knows if there's going to be a dollar or an Argentine dollar?
You need to quiet.
Who even knows if we're going to have currency in 100 years? Who the hell would buy a 100-year bond?
It's for the kids.
It's freaking ridiculous, man. And $2.75 billion of bonds these people are from Argentina. I'm like, it's like, hey son, can I borrow $100? I'll pay you back in 100 years.
I mean, I wouldn't trust you to come through.
Holy crap, man! I mean, that's one of the things that I saw in the news this week. Another one of those stupid bullshit things I saw in the news is, Russia just flies a jet within 5 feet of an American reconnaissance airplane. Who gives a shit?
They flew within what? 5 feet?
Within 5 feet of a...
Have you seen this paper?
These freaking, what is it? What's the name of the jet people that fly the jets in the Navy? Blue Angels? The Blue Angels,
Pilots?
whatever. Yeah, they fly
pilots.
jets. They fly jets that close to each other all the time. But they say, Russia flew a jet within 5 feet of a U.S. reconnaissance. I wonder why.
Really fucking close, though.
I know, but I wonder why. Why did they fly a feet?
5 feet?
Yeah. Why did they fly a jet within 5 feet of a U.S. reconnaissance plane? Maybe because it was fucking flying in the Baltic near Russia, taking pictures of Russia. Maybe, what the fuck are we doing over there? And then you hear this shit all over the mainstream media. That's all you hear. Why? Tell me why.
Why'd you say my name?
I didn't say your name.
You said my name.
Say my name.
I'm editing that shit out. You know what? No, I'm not. Actually, it has an edit thing right here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I just have to listen to the entire...
So we got to talk about your stupid ass edit thing now?
Well, it's getting edited out.
Why is that the only thing the mainstream media is talking about nowadays? Oh, Russia flew a jet within 5 feet of an airplane that belongs to the U.S.
Because people are stupid and they listen to this shit.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
if people didn't listen to it, they wouldn't talk about it because people wouldn't listen to it. That makes sense.
Well, I didn't listen to it. I read it on the Drudge Report. The Drudge Report is awesome, by the way. You've never freaking read the Drudge Report?
The what?
Drudge.
Drudge?
Drudge.
No.
Wow.
Never even heard of it.
Oh my God. You need to look at the Drudge Report is like a legit internet news site. They're legit.
You just said legit and internet in the same sentence.
No, they're legit. They're like their stories are all creditable. Like you can't say, oh yeah, this story. No, their stories are real. It's almost like WikiLeaks.
Guarantee it's biased.
WikiLeaks is no, it's not biased. They have good things and bad things. They're not like CNN that all they ever said was good things about the peace-loving, what's the name of that Nobel Prize? The peace-loving Nobel Peace Prize winner that was president for 8 years and he was at war every day that he was a president.
Like, I'm sure that what's-his-face from WikiLeaks does it solely for the benefit of all mankind. Yeah.
Who's the guy from WikiLeaks?
I don't remember his name.
You don't even know his name.
Some weird-ass foreign name.
You're talking out your ass. You don't even know what you're talking about, and you're talking out your
I
ass.
don't remember his name. It's foreign.
His name is freaking Assange.
Assange, yeah. Julian Assange.
Julian
Yeah,
Assange.
there we go. See, I knew his name, just forgot it. Anyway.
All right, what do you want to talk about, son?
I don't give a shit.
Well, then you don't want me to look at my crap, and you don't give a shit.
No, not to read off of it. Just
no.
read
This is not
topic.
reading. This is not reading. This is just topics.
Yeah, I know.
Because
But
that way we don't
read-
spend all our time just talking about one thing. You know, there's just like different topics.
Okay,
This is not like I'm reading verbatim no, these are different topics.
Man, you sound like you're reading off.
No, I'm not.
Basically, what I'm saying is you sound boring. So just be more not boring.
Oh, you want me to tell you the story about freaking when I got my fishing license this week?
I guess.
So I went online and to get a fishing license, right? So anyways, I'm a veteran and I got a disability, and in Alaska when you're a veteran and you have a disability over a certain percentage, you get a free freaking fishing license. Beautiful. So I'm going fishing this weekend and I want to get my free fishing license. So I go online to get a fishing license, and they're like, oh, I couldn't find where to get the free fishing license. So I just bought one. I bought one, and during the process of buying one, you have to prove that you're a resident of Alaska. So they ask you all these questions. Are you a resident of Alaska? Yes. When did you move to Alaska? On this date. Do you have a driver's license? Yes. What's your driver's license number? Et cetera, et cetera. I get to the end. It says, okay, pay this much. I put in my credit card number. I pay this much. I print out my fishing license. And then I kept exploring the site, and finally I found where I can get a free fishing license with my VA disability. It asked me all the same questions that it asked me for the regular fishing license. But then in the end, it said, all right, now we need all these proofs that you're a resident. We need a light bill. We need a pay stub. We need this and this and that. Now that I'm getting it for free, I have to show them all this proof that I lived here. But when I'm paying for it, they're like, oh, yeah, we'll take your word for it.
Oh, yeah. That's how it works, you know? But they're not trying to give you free shit.
Christ.
They just say that to make you feel better. I can guarantee a lot of other veterans probably don't go through that bullshit either. They just buy one for how much it costs.
$44.
Yeah, exactly. It's paltry. Like,
$44. That's right, because I'm going to get some nice salmon this week.
I shouldn't say that. $44 is a lot to some people.
You can live for a month on $44. You can eat for a month on $44.
Maybe if you live down 48.
Nuh-uh. You can buy a 50-pound bag of rice for how much? $18 at Sam's Club. 50-pound rice, $18.
Yeah, but I hate Sam's Club.
It doesn't matter. You can still get a 50-pound rice for $18 at Sam's Club. All right, 18. How much does that leave you left? 30. It leaves you $26 left.
Okay.
Buy yourself a couple dozen eggs. That means you can eat one egg, or buy yourself 4 dozen eggs. That means you can eat like 2 eggs or something like that, roughly 2 eggs or so a day.
I guess it'll keep you from not dying.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So $44 you can eat for a month. Ramen noodles. Ramen noodles.
Yeah, okay.
At Sam's Club, if you get them on bulk, they're like 18 cents a piece. And the ramen noodles is the perfect meal. It's got just the right amount of carbs, protein, and fats. And it brings a little tasty envelope that makes it taste like chicken or beef or shrimp.
The seasoning pack?
Yes.
Jesus, Dad. People aren't going to want to live on ramen noodles.
I'm talking if they had to. See, all these people on social benefits, on welfare and stuff, if every month they gave them a coupon for 50 pounds of rice and ramen noodles, I bet you they go out there and get a fucking job.
They probably would.
Did you hear about that shit in Alabama?
No.
In Alabama, they I don't know if it was a law or a bill, whatever, but they pretty much said anyone that's single, that's on food stamps, and that doesn't have a disability, pretty much if you're single and you can work and you're on food stamps, we're gonna cut off your food stamps unless you get a job, or if you volunteer and prove that you're volunteering, or are in some kind of a program to help you get skills to get a job. 85% of the people on food stamps dropped out.
Wow, that's Are you sure?
Positive.
Where did you read this? Where did you hear this? I gotta validate your shit.
Look it up. That shit's valid.
What do you mean look it up? There's no internet here.
You got your phone?
I'm not gonna use my phone to look up stuff that you should have already looked up.
You told me not to read off a script. Now you want me to freaking write shit down now?
Yeah, I said
now you want me to write stuff down.
But I want you to be sure that you know what you're talking
Right,
about.
I'll look it up on my
Asshole
phone.
on this thing goes, you guys are fucking dumb.
It doesn't
you don't
matter.
know what the fuck you're talking about.
We are
You don't
dumb.
research anything. Yeah, so what? What does it matter? Just make sure your shit's right.
Okay, check this out. Alabama.
We've been talking for 11 minutes.
Dude, stop boring the people.
Boring the people? How are we boring the
Alabama.
people?
Bama.
You called Alabama Alabama.
Bama.
Alabama. No one calls it Alabama. If anything, they call it Bama. I don't know. Does anyone call it Bama? I call it Alabama because that's the state's name.
I don't know, maybe. What else, man? What else? What else is on your radar?
My radar. I don't look this shit up. You do.
Anything else?
What else?
Oh, did I tell you, dude? I freaking love my job. I hope no one from where I work listens to this because I love my freaking job. Why do I love my job? Because my boss is awesome. He lets me do whatever the hell I want. But I get my job done, though. I do get my work done. Every single day I get my work done above and beyond. But nobody bothers me. I do whatever the hell I want as long as I get my shit done. I get to listen to YouTube all day long. Nobody bothers me about listening to my freaking YouTube. I get to listen to all the stupid bullshit I want to, and then I come home and I don't have any freaking service in this house.
Hey,
why?
guys,
Because we live out in the middle of nowhere.
You know what else he put on this topic list? He put his fucking grocery list on it, too.
That's not a grocery list. That's the stuff that I'm going to need this weekend when
shorts,
I go shopping.
Phone cards, a t-shirt, a backpack. That sounds like a shopping list.
Yeah, that's the stuff I'm taking freaking fishing with me this weekend.
It just looks so ghetto. Just look at this shit.
It is ghetto. What do you want?
I didn't know Argentina defaulted on its debt.
8 times in the last, what? How many years?
It says since 1816.
Yeah, 8 times in the last 200 and change.
And it says 3 of those defaults was in the last 23 years.
Yep.
Oh. Oh, hey, you have something called Preparedness. The 4 Bs.
Yeah,
Bs.
do you know what the 4 Bs are?
Yeah, beans, band-aids, bullets, and bitches.
No,
Bouillon.
Bouillon.
I'm sorry.
Listen, people, for you guys that are into preparedness or are not, especially for you that are not, everyone should have 4 essential things, whether you are in a crisis or not. First thing that you should always be prepared, and what I mean by prepared is not to have 600 years worth of rice freaking under your house like I do. But
don't tell people.
But it's to have.
They'll transfer, translocate chemize or whatever.
No, they can't do that, man. When you download that, you won't even be in this house.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But anyways, there's a few essential things that you need to have. Like for example, what if there's a power outage and there's no power for 2 weeks or whatever, and you don't have a generator? You should have things like a generator. Even if you live in the city, you have a small generator, or even if you live, in an urbanized area, you should have a generator, even a small one, just a small generator that you can run your refrigerator and just some lights on. But the 4 B's are beans, and beans stands for food and water, all right? Rice and beans, that's where it comes from.
Why did you just say food and water?
Because those are the 4 B's of preparedness.
Yeah, but it isn't.
And then the second B, what's the second B?
Band-aids.
Band-aids.
Medicine.
Medical stuff, if you have prescriptions, and actually have some Band-aids.
Band-aids are the shit.
Yeah, have some Band-aids. If you get cut or something, a Band-aid is not really used to stop the bleeding, but it's used to keep that area clean so that you don't get an infection or anything like that. Right. And then of course you're gonna need something to protect the first 2. You're gonna need something to protect your family and to protect your beans and Band-aids. And what's that? Bullets. That stands for having some kind of home protection. And if you don't believe in guns or anything like
Baseball
that,
bat.
yeah, have something to protect yourself, or have a good alarm system in your home, or something like that, because you can't count on the cops.
I recommend, if you don't like guns, get an axe with a crowbar at the edge of it,
that's
and
nice.
and a cutting part at the other end, because that's a very useful tool.
Because think about it, nowadays, how long does it take for a police officer to get to your home after you call 911? I mean, yeah, some people probably live, across from a police station, but even if you do, it'll probably take a few minutes for them to get there. So, how long does it take for a burglar to get in your house and hurt your family? Probably less time than what it takes for a cop to get there. So just think about it. And then for the fourth B, once you've got enough food, once you've got enough reserves of medication and Band-Aids, and once you've got something to protect yourself with, is bullion. And what's bullion? I'm a silver guy, so I like to preserve my wealth in silver. And we'll do a show here later on why I prefer to preserve my wealth in silver. I feel that silver is probably one of the most undervalued, if not the most undervalued commodity in the history of the world. And one day, all of the energy that's stored up in that commodity, silver, is going to explode and it's going to go to the moon. And the people that don't have it are going to want it, and the people that have it are not going to want to get rid of it. So there's not going to be a market, because there's not going to be enough to go around for the people that don't have it. And the people that do have it, they're going to be all right. By the way, on silver, and we'll just cover this real quick. If any of you don't know what's happening in Venezuela, they've had an economic collapse and they're having riots and protests every day for like the last 70 days. They've had protests and stuff, and like 75 civilians have been killed, some of them at point blank range from the National Guard and the government. If you don't know anything about what's going on over there, do a little research on that. It's very interesting on what happens to a country that's socialist and that's run out of money. Because right now in Venezuela, 1 ounce of silver will buy a family of 4 about 2 to 3 months worth of food. 1 ounce of silver. And people always say, well, that can't happen here. This is the United States of America. Right. Learn your history. The United States of America right now looks a lot like Rome used to look back in the Roman times.
The Roman times?
The Roman era?
That doesn't, like...
What year was that? What year was that? The one...
Shit, I don't know.
All right, then what the hell do you know then? The Roman times? You don't even know what year it was. That doesn't even sound smart. It's better than what you know. You don't even know. The Roman era, the Roman times. Back when Rome was the freaking reigning power in the world. Back when they had armies everywhere in the world that they knew of. Obviously, they didn't, have powers in the entire...
Julius Caesar, is that the guy who got stabbed in the back by Brutus?
Yeah, by Brutus. Et tu, Brutus.
Whatever.
But anyways, you do a little bit of research on that. That'd be awesome. And if these little talks get 1 or 2 people that are not awake to what's going on in the world, as far as the economy goes, as far as geopolitics and things like that, if it gets 1 or 2 people awake, and when one day our dollar is worth 0, if one or two people that listen to this show were able to say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and store some of my wealth, store some of my labor in silver or gold or food, or supplies that you can barter with someone else, that would be awesome. That would make me feel great. But you know what? Most people probably won't, because there's something called the what is it called, buddy?
Normalcy bias.
The normalcy bias. Normalcy bias, where you think, hey, if it's never happened here, it's never gonna happen. It's kind of like saying, hey, I've never broken a bone, so that means that I can never break a bone. That's almost the same thing. That's what the normalcy bias is.
Which sounds stupid as shit.
It's because if it's never happened here. There's never been an economic collapse here in the United States of America, so it's never going to happen. It's happened in almost every other country, but it's never going to happen here because it's never happened. Well, I'm sorry, folks, but it's going to happen because every fiat currency in the history of mankind has gone to zero. And what does that mean, that it's gone to zero?
It means you need to get rid of all your money right now.
No, don't listen to that.
And you need to spend it on drugs, liquor, and women. Hookers and blow. All of it. You need to get rid of your money because it's worthless. It's basically just paper. Burn it for all I care.
Why? Once money becomes worthless, you're going to be able to buy a hooker for a can of Spam.
Damn. And I was just kidding. Okay. You would though. You really would.
Now watch, when he comes home from work on Monday, he's gonna have like 10 cases of spam.
Yeah.
Why do you think I have so much spam in the cupboard?
Oh man. See, this is why we use a disclaimer, people. Because I guarantee you.
But I honestly,
I
don't like to cuss. You shouldn't have
Don't
to
say
cuss
my damn name, Dad.
Say my name. Say my
I have to
name.
edit that shit out too.
All right, son. How are you gonna edit that out?
By editing it out.
Oh, let's stop talking about editing it out, because then
It
people are
just
gonna know
gets
that it's not impromptu.
I'm not editing this. I'm just uploading it.
Oh no, but when
I'll just beep out
just
my name.
beep it. It says beep.
Now I've got to go through the entire damn thing again in order to find my name.
That's okay, because we're gonna listen to it anyways, right?
Oh Jesus!
We have to listen to it. We have to listen to it before we upload it to make sure that
Yeah,
there's
that's
nothing
true,
really bad
I
on there.
suppose.
Oh, have you guys heard about Illinois?
What happened in
You don't know what's going on in Illinois?
Wait, is that the pipeline?
Illinois.
No, that's North Dakota.
Illinois is a democratically run freaking state. It's been forever. And of course, it's got the highest murder rate and all that kind of crap. But the Powerball, you know the Powerball?
Oh yeah, I did hear about
The
that
Powerball won't even function in Illinois anymore because Illinois is so broke that every time somebody wins the Mega Ball over there, or the Powerball, whatever it is, they don't give the person the money. They give them an IOU. Like the last time I heard, the guy got like a check for $750. And he won like 430 something million. I don't remember how much, okay? I know it was a crap load of money. They gave him like a check for $750 and an IOU. They can't pay right now. All they can pay for is just the basic stuff. They can't even pay for school buses.
Wow.
They are worse off than Detroit was before Detroit became what Detroit is now.
Detroit's still shit.
Oh my God, they're worse off than Puerto Rico.
Don't go to Detroit ever. Even if you live there, don't go there.
Yep, it says here that they're on track to be the first junk state as far as their credit.
And I can say that because I've been there, and it's still shit. Trust me. You're really gonna let the people listen to that long ass, just blanked out, nothing talking going on thing?
Can you edit it out?
I can edit it out. I'm not gonna edit anything out.
Okay, then don't edit anything out. Then stop complaining. You want to hear about Bernie Sanders?
Not really.
Bernie Sanders, the socialist that thinks that there should be a chicken in everyone's pot.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? A chicken,
who he is, yeah.
Right? So the guy owns 3 houses. The last house he bought was right after Hillary stole the election from him, and he paid $600,000 for it.
Okay.
So this is a guy that says everybody deserves the same thing. But hey, I deserve 3 houses. Why doesn't that son of a bitch give 2 of his fucking houses to 2 of these bastards that don't have a house? You know why? Because he's a piece of shit. Because that's what socialism brings. It brings pieces of shit to power that want to keep everyone down and the bottom rung of the ladder while they're freaking fat and happy on the top. Fucking Bernie Sanders. That guy's hilarious.
I wonder if he would do okay in Section 8. How about that, huh?
Yeah. The only guy that I like better than Bernie Sanders is old Bush. Bush Jr.
Bush.
I love that guy, man. That guy's so funny.
He's hilarious. He's an idiot.
Yeah, that's why I love watching him.
He's an asshole, but he's fucking hilarious.
I don't think he's an asshole. I think he's just a freaking idiot that got used up. He got used up like a dirty whore. That guy's life must be so terrible right now. Because he knows that he freaking screwed over his country for what? For what? He gets to freaking hang around with Laura Bush and her telling him what to do every fucking day. It's almost as bad as having to freaking be Clinton with Bill. Imagine Bill and Hillary living together. You know how miserable they must be? Holy crap,
they
man.
can't get divorced because that would look bad for the
public. Poor George Bush, man. That poor guy, man. I feel so sorry for that guy because, I mean, he screwed over his country for what? He didn't get nothing out of it. He's got a miserable freaking life.
Your voice just cracked. That was funny.
Yeah, no. He's got a miserable freaking life.
Dad, I'm right next to the microphone, and you're still louder than me on this little
That's
monitor.
because I have a man's voice.
Oh.
Like I was telling you earlier, my balls have dropped. Yours haven't. Yours are still...
You have a fucking man's belly, too.
Yours are still up here, Dad.
200 pounds of man gut just sticking
200 pounds? Man, I wish.
It looks like a spare tire, Dad.
I wish I weighed 200 pounds.
No, that's just your gut. Everything else it makes up the other... Everything else that he has makes up the other 60 pounds that's on him.
You're making... You're
just
making
his stomach.
You're making everyone think that I'm a big, huge, fat piece of shit.
You're not a piece of shit.
I am not. I am not one of those guys that goes around Walmart in a little trolley car.
No, he's not.
Whatever.
He can actually walk like by himself. It just looks funny when he's doing it. He like waddles a little bit. It's hilarious. You guys should
That's
see
not
it.
funny.
It is funny though. It's only not funny
Hey,
because it's about you.
TSA agent, listen. Get ready to be surprised.
I'm surprised.
Get ready to be surprised.
Wait. Let me guess. He did something good.
TSA agent gets caught stealing cash from luggage. Oh my God!
Oh, are you kidding me?
Really?
Oh, no
wow, that is surprising.
I'm not surprised.
Oh my goodness.
They don't do anything. They just make your life hell.
Why do you think I don't freaking travel? And you know what my boss told me the other day? He's like, yeah, they're having a convention for, what I do for work. I'm a quality assurance guy. They're having a QA convention. We're thinking about sending you because everybody's asking, how is it that you're I don't want to say where I work. How is it that your department is the only department that's had a green rating for 3 years in a row? And my boss is like, oh, because I have an awesome QA guy. And he's like, so we're thinking about sending you down there so that you guys can, do back and forth talking and you can get ideas. I was like, I don't want to freaking go. I don't want to leave Alaska. I said, I'm never going to leave Alaska again. And you're going to send me away from here? I don't want to leave here. I don't want to get on a freaking plane. I don't want some TSA guy to freaking rub my nuts. I don't freaking want to go through the freaking cancer radar thing. I don't want to do none of that shit.
Cancer radar thing? Oh, speaking of the TSA, I remember reading an article about them, and they had people go through with like things that looked like it could make a bomb, and they missed. Like,
95%.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that's because they were too busy looking through the bags for freaking money. Those guys don't do a damn thing, man. It's a big scam. And you know who pays for the TSA agents?
Who?
You do.
Oh, shit.
Everyone that buys a ticket, there's an extra charge on your ticket that pays the TSA agents. So we pay those guys to molest old women and kids going through that line. We pay them. Why do you think I don't ever want to fly again? I don't ever want to get on a plane again. Ever.
Wow.
I'll freaking stay right here in my little 1.5 acres for the rest of my life.
I mean, this is a bit old, but you remember that guy got the shit beat out of him on the, what was it, Delta? Was it Delta?
Oh, the doctor, yeah.
Yeah.
No. It was U.S. Airlines.
U.S. Airlines? Okay.
Yeah. That's okay. I'll get my nose broken. Because that guy's going to be a millionaire.
Yeah, he is. Man, if he was just some, like, regular poor chump, too, it probably would have blown over. But nah, he's rich.
He's a doctor.
And he's
the guy was on his way to treat clients.
Yeah.
Or to treat patients, whatever you want to call it. And he paid for his ticket. And he said, no, I don't want to give up my seat. And they beat the shit out of him and say, yep, you're going to give up your seat. Whether you like it or not.
But yeah, he's super rich now. If he wasn't, I mean, he was a doctor. He's already rich. But what?
What are we at, man? We don't want
27 minutes and 56 seconds.
We don't want to make this show too long because now we're gonna bore the shit out of them. And
all right. I guess this is it for the first podcast. I'm not gonna edit this.
Can I
shit, so except the swear words.
Can I talk for about 1 minute without you interrupting?
Without me interrupting?
Yes.
No, because that's the best part. People don't listen to you; they listen to me, like because I'm awesome.
Oh man,
like you just spit some bullshit stories that sound boring. I'm
all right, so listen, we're open to talk about anything at all.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. If there's something you want us to talk about, leave a comment. I'll tell you some of the things I love to talk about. I love to talk about preparedness. I love to talk about the fiat currency system that we have in this economy and in most of the economies in the world, and what that system is going to end up being like. I like to talk about real money, i.e. gold and silver. I love to talk about guns.
We don't know shit about guns, but we love talking.
Yeah, we don't know shit about guns, but we like shooting them. That's about it.
It's fun. It goes bang bang.
Yeah, I mean, we like going to the range and shooting guns and stuff like that.
Bang bang.
But my specialty is shut up, man. My specialty, if I want to say anything, is the economy and fiat currencies and the Federal Reserve. Anyone out there who has not read, what's the name, Cord?
Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time.
Not that.
No, read that book, dude. Like, it's amazing. You gotta read that shit.
Creature from Jekyll Island. Also, that's another good book.
That's boring.
That kind of book will wake people up.
Yeah, but it's boring.
What the hell is that stupid book you're talking about gonna do? What is it gonna do?
And black holes and aliens and shit. It's
what the hell is that
awesome.
shit gonna do
It's
for
really
humanity?
Cool to read.
Is it fiction or nonfiction?
It's nonfiction. It's Stephen Hawking.
It's nonfiction. Oh, that's Stephen Hawking. Oh,
how do you not know who Stephen
the
Hawking
paralyzed
is?
guy.
Yes, the fucking astrophysicist genius.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good book.
God has some plans for him because he should have died a long time.
Yeah,
ago.
but read the Creature from Jekyll Island. Awesome book.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's by Creature from Jekyll Island by Edward Griffin. Yeah, really good book. All right, hey, this is it for our first one.
Roy
I hope you enjoyed it.
Roy and Roy.
Hey.
I'm Roy, he's Roy.
This guy is a freaking idiot.
No, I'm not. I'm just amazing, and people don't like me for some reason.
Hey, listen, tune in. We're gonna try to do this about once a week, and if we get enough upvotes, maybe we'll.
Don't say that stupid shit.
No.
I hate it when people on YouTube say this. Oh, can you like, comment, and subscribe?
Yeah, but
please?
hey,
No,
listen.
fuck that.
Listen,
if you
numbnuts.
don't like us, down click us shit.
Yeah, but listen,
Right
numbnuts.
now.
Listen, if we fucking keep getting downvotes, we'll just keep doing it once a week, right?
Yeah.
But let's say we freaking get a shit of upvotes and people are like, dude, I love listening to your show, man. Come on, do at least 2 a week. 2 a week. Do 2 a week.
I got shit to do.
Then we'll fucking do 2 a week.
I got things to do.
Bullshit.
I got a life too,
This is for my people.
It's not my
My
fault
people.
that you're stuck in the fucking middle of nowhere, Alaska, with all you have to do is play fucking zombies all day, shooting shit, and going to work.
If you got so much to do,
then
then
do anything anyway.
if you got so much to do, then why the hell are you talking for so freaking long?
Because you asked me to do this.
All right, this is it. We're over and out.
We're over and out. That is the most stupid. Don't do that. Don't touch that. Don't touch the microphone.
Over and out. Did you have this on mute the whole time?
No, I hope not.